Hello my lovelies and welcome to day 13 of the magic. Now this is the make all your wishes come true day. This is a really exciting day on the magic because over the last 12 days we have been giving gratitude in abundance for everything that we've received throughout our lives right now, and that's been the aim of the game, because if you're following along in the book you'll know by now that it is impossible to manifest more if you're not grateful for what you've already got. So as we turn into day 13 now, this is the first time in the book when we've really given our full attention to what we want to manifest in our lives. And this is where things start to get really interesting. We're going to be using gratitude's magical powers to manifest our deepest dreams and desires. So if you're following along with the magic, I know lots of you now are either on the same day or have overtaken. And if you're wondering why I didn't release an episode yesterday, firstly, when I first looked at this chapter, it made me think, hang on a minute, I need to give really careful thought to what it is I actually want to manifest here. Because when I did the list at the start of the book, I think I did it quite quickly. And actually it made me think, if I'm going to be putting all my energy into now using my imagination in the way the chapter suggests, I want to make sure I've given a lot of thought to what I actually want to manifest. And yesterday evening, me and my boyfriend, we decided to spend the evening together. We've never actually spent a weekday together. We've only ever seen each other at weekends because we both work during the week. So in a real moment of spontaneity last night, I decided to drive over to his. And I think even doing this exercise on a day without the boyfriend is quite a lot because you really need to give thought to it, and it's quite a long exercise. So that was never going to happen last night. So here I am on day number 13. Now, some of the things I found really interesting about this chapter was that native cultures for hundreds of years give thanks to what they want before they receive it. And I'd kind of known that because I knew in some cultures there's a ceremony that goes into thanking whatever it might be, the Nile for rain, or thanking whatever it is before you get it. And the more I think about this, it actually makes total sense. Before I'd ever found the law of attraction, I would never have thought of saying thank you for something I haven't received yet. But the more I think about it, it just makes sense. You're exuding that gratitude and putting out thanks before you receive it, which the chapter really makes some valid points in this respect. So it says it's not just enough to be grateful afterwards, you need to be grateful before. What I also like about this section of the chapter is it really says that once you've kind of given thanks to what it is you want to manifest, just leave it with the universe and know it's going to happen. And it says, for instance, don't try to figure out how gravity is going to keep you on the ground when you go for a walk. You just accept that. So I totally agree with that. So I got my list down of my 10 desires and things that I'm trying to manifest. And then I went through the exercise, and actually I've never really thought about what would my emotions be when something's to come into my life. And I can totally get why the chapter's getting you to do it, because once I started to get in that mindset, I started to feel, I'm not going to lie, very grateful. I like the fact that we put the 3 thank yous down, because 3 is the mathematical number for all new creation in the universe. I never actually knew that, but I just did Google that, and one thing I really want to start getting more up to date on is numerology. And funny enough, we've actually got an expert coming onto the Soul Sync podcast soon that's going to talk all about numerology. So that's the topic I'm going to find really interesting. So I've got down some of my 10 different things that I want to manifest. Some of them are absolutely massive things, which might seem like far stretches of reality. But I'm putting my full faith in the universe with this. I hope you're all getting on well. Do remember the Soul Sync Facebook page. Do continue to let me know how it's going. And lots of love.